So matrix A is given, and its row reduction to its reduced row echelon form is also given. Using this reduction, we need to write A and A inverse as product of elementary matrices. So first we take the matrix A and exchange the first and second rows. So let E1 be the elementary row matrix corresponding to the above row operation. So E1 equals 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. We notice that E1 times A equals 1, 0, negative 10, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 1. So the matrix which we got after our first row operation. So this matrix. This means that we have found E1. Next, we take the matrix, this matrix, and divide the second row by the scalar 3. So here we divide row 2, becomes row 2 over 3. So let E2 be the elementary row matrix corresponding to this operation, and it's 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 over 3. 0, 0, 0, 1, and E2 times this matrix. So E2 times the matrix which we got after our previous row operation equals 1, 0, negative 10, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Great. Our next step is adding 10 times the third row to the first row. So here row 1 becomes row 1 plus 10 times row 3. So elementary matrix which corresponds to this row operation E3 equals 1, 0, 10, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. And then E3 times the matrix which we got after previous row operation, so this one, equals 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So identity matrix. So this means that A is a product of these three matrices, because I equals E3 times this matrix, while this matrix equals E2 times this, so it equals E3 times E2 times this matrix, and this equals E3 times E2 times E1 times A. So A inversed, if we multiply both sides, so the equation which we got is that identity matrix equals E3 times E2 times E1 times A. Then if we multiply both sides by A inversed, we get that A inversed equals E3 times E2 times E1. So we can write down that A inversed equals E3 is this matrix times E2, which is this matrix, times E1, which is this matrix. Well, at the same time, matrix A equals E1 inverse times E2 inverse times E3 inverse. So this equals E1 inverse is 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. E2 inverse is 1, 0, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 1. And E3 inverse is 1, 0, negative 10, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1.